Guys, welcome to RC Fit Yoga. Let's go ahead and grab our mat. Once you grab your mat, we're going to start on a little bit of balance work. So if you want to stay on the mat, you're welcome to. We'll shift the weight off from the right hip to the left, lifting one leg at a time. And bringing that leg down, shifting over, lifting one leg at a time. Bringing it down. Take both arms up. And when you come down, bring one leg up. Inhale up. And exhale, bringing one leg up. Inhale up, one more time. And exhale. Inhale. This is our last one, guys. Exhale, bring it up. Bring both arms all the way up. And let's exhale, come from our hips, reach down towards the elbows and hold on. So we have a few of us just coming back to the mat today after a little sabbatical. We'll keep that in mind. Inhale all the way up. Starting with lateral flexion, lower that arm down, stretch and reach. And inhale, both arms up. And lower it down, exhale, stretch and reach. The focus tonight is on core. Lower that arm, stretch and reach. Bring that arm back up. And exhale, stretch and reach. And both arms back down. We're going to roll the shoulders and we're going back to knee to chest. Just bringing the shoulders up and back. And back. You can make these as big as you feel comfortable. And now pushing the elbows back, round and roll forward. I want to encourage you guys at home to stay as vigilant as you can about your routine, your fitness. It'll be challenging. And roll them down. We're going to do that knee to chest one more time. So we'll inhale up first. And then we'll exhale, reach down, bringing knee to chest. You're welcome to use the wall home or here. Inhale up. And exhale, moving into knee to chest. You want to make sure that base leg is nice and straight. Inhale up. Here's that last one on this side, guys. Exhale up, shoulders back, knee to chest. And inhale up. I often get the question, if it's core yoga, why are we doing so much balance? Balance comes from your core. Strong core. There we are. Straighten that base leg. And then release. Now, I want you to bring both arms back and behind your back, palms facing out. Push the chest forward. And now round them around. And pull them back. And forward. I got several of my favorite ladies here. We have a smaller group, so we're going to do whatever we want. If we don't want to do downward dog 500 times, we're not going to do it. Roll it back. And this is our last time. Really round them forward. Think about cat and cow standing. And roll it back. Now, if you turn your palms out, that's called your mountain pose. Knees are soft, palms are out. We'll take this up into a tall lateral pose, and then we're coming down for our first forward fold. In the forward fold, your hands are on the outsides of your feet. Fingertips if you need to, tops of hands if you have to. If you're ready for wrist, go for it. You can also do your fist. A little soft bend in your knee if you need that to allow yourself the correct range of motion. Sweep the arms out to your side, go back to that lateral up. This time, let's exhale, rest in heart center. Now just close your eyes for a few moments. Regardless of the length of the practice, we always want to set an intention. Think of it as something that you're dedicating the practice to. More love, more joy, more peace, more quiet, more tranquility. Whatever you need or whatever you desire. Allow that to be the focus of your practice. Choose that intention and draw your mind back if you become distracted. And now let's inhale all the way up. Exhale, coming back down into that forward fold this time. It's a different practice, so you guys will have to listen and mute. From that forward fold, inhale all the way up. We're going to move into chair. Think about we're focused on core. So shifting the hips back, arms out. Inhale, chair. Exhale, bringing that arm back. And forward. And back. And forward. And lift and back to forward fold. Stepping back from the fold. Toe back, come to your knees. Toe back, come to your knees. Inhale, forward and down. Exhale, up halfway and back. Moving into that half series. Inhale, forward and down. Exhale, halfway up and back. 2 more breaths. Inhale, forward and down. Halfway up and back. 1 more. Inhale, forward and down. Halfway up and back. Take a few moments resting here in our child's pose. And on that second breath, bring your left and right toe underneath your body. Engaging the core, which is our focus tonight, and lift your hips up. Just soften the knees for a moment and walk your way up. Staying in that forward fold for just a moment. And inhale back up. Exhale, moving back into chair. Inhale back. In chair, your feet should only be about fist width apart. And back. And hips lift. Move to forward fold. Stepping back. Rest onto the knees again. Let's take it forward and down. Halfway up and back. 2 more breaths. Inhale, forward and down. Elbows in close. Halfway up and back. This is our last one. Inhale, forward and down. And halfway up and forward and back. Take 2 breaths in child's pose this time. And as we come into our tabletop right here, going to move into cat and cow. Going to inhale and exhale. Going to spend 5 breaths here. Exhale. The focus as you articulate the spine is in the muscles of the abdominals. When we lift that head, we stretch the abs, we drop the back. Big exhale in cat. Inhaling. A nice exhale. One more breath and then we'll move into that beautiful spine stabilizer and exhale. As we are in our neutral spine, go ahead and extend that left leg back. Flex your foot and extend your right arm forward. And bring it down. Taking that right leg back and taking the left arm forward. And draw it back. Connect your toes together, open your thighs, and move back into child's pose again. Palms down, toes underneath, hips up. Right leg up for 2, inhale up. And exhale, tap it down. Inhale up. And down. Let's switch it to the left. Make sure you breathe. Inhale, exhale up. And down, and exhale up. And as we lower it down, soften your knees, walk your way back up to the top of your mat. Feet are coming between the hands. Go ahead and grab the elbows right here and just hang out. Inhale all the way out and up. Exhale, moving back into chair one more time. Inhale, bring that arm back, feel the core, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Lift your hips to forward fold. Shifting the weight gently from left to right. Feel the hips warming. We're going to sweep the arms out and inhale up. Pressing palms together to heart center. Rotating and turning as far as you can to your left side. Try to get the hands into the center of the arms if you can. Inhale back to the center. Exhale up, allow the palms to face forward in mountain. Sweeping out and up one more time. Come back to heart center. Turning gently to your right. Keep your knees soft, protect the knees. Inhale back into our center. Exhale up, rest in mountain. And this time, keep that right hand down. Bring that left arm all the way up. Shifting the weight to the right hip, bring that left knee up. Reaching down, hold, and switching it out. Lots of balance tonight, guys, because our focus is core. And we reverse that by bringing that down, bring that arm back up, and that leg down. And breathe. Great job, guys. I can always tell if the room is doing great. I don't hear a fall. So we'll take that big inhale up. Exhale down to heart center. That weight's on that left hip. And so we're going to bring that right knee up. And reach down, holding here. Well, Andrea lost her balance. Let's reach down. Don't lose your balance because I did, guys. And bring that arm up. Bring that arm down, that arm up, and down. How did we do, guys? Do we feel like we're ready for the Warrior Series? We are. Okay, so let's do it. Weight rest on your right hip. We inhale up. We bring the left knee up. We're stepping back. Bring that chest around. We're in Warrior One. Inhale, Warrior Two. We're going to get that heart rate up. Exhale, extended angle. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Feel it. I really feel that reverse in the hip because we haven't been in here in a while. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, extended angle. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse warrior. That focus is in the hip. Inhale, rest in Warrior Two. The weight moves to the left hip. And exhale, moving into pyramid. Both hands come to that right shin. If you're able to get deeper in pyramid, go ahead and bring your hands to the inside and outside of that foot. Pyramids have beautiful straight lines. Bend as much as you need to for comfort. If your hands are on your mat, bring them back over to your shin. Bring them up halfway and lift your chest out. Inhale up. And exhale up. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Sweep your arms beside you. Inhale back up. Exhale, mountain, palms face forward. We're going to the other side as we inhale up. We'll exhale into heart center. The weight is resting on the left hip. That right knee comes up. We step back. We open it up. Inhale, Warrior Two. Check into both arms to make sure the arms are aligned. Exhale to our extended angle, resting on the thigh, reaching over. By next week, we'll be at our normal level where we'll get deeper in angle. So that front leg is bent and the arm is resting on the thigh. Fingertips reach. We inhale from here. We exhale back to Warrior Two and then move into reverse warrior. And that reverse warrior, as that arm is drawing back, the focus is on the hip. That hand traces down the side of the thigh. Inhale back to Warrior Two. Exhale back to extended angle. Stretching it out. It was 3 full sets, guys, and we had pyramids, so don't rush it. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, reverse warrior. And this is our 3rd set coming up. We go from Warrior Two to extended angle, reach. And then we come back to Warrior Two here. We shift the weight to the back hip and we turn and move into pyramid right here. In pyramid, you're trying to rest your entire body. Your chest, your stomach, you're resting on the top of that thigh. Your hands are resting on your shin. When you feel like you've gotten as much as you can from this position and you want more sensation, Bring your hands to the outside of your feet, left and right. You can do fist. If your wrist can't come down, you can do fingertips. Walk your hands back over to that leg and up the shin. Now you want to lift your chest halfway out and look up. Now push off and come all the way up. And step up. Woo. And release the arms to mountain. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. So what I want to do on the next set is we're going to work a little bit on tree and our standing pigeon, because both of those movements encourage core. Because we're in here and we have plenty of room, if you guys want to, there's wall here, there's tons of wall in the back. If you want to use wall, you can. If you don't feel like you need it. At home, you can use a kitchen chair if you'd like. So when we're doing that pigeon, that standing pigeon, we're going to inhale up. Exhale down to heart center. The weight rests on my right hip. The knee comes up. The focus is here. Cross right above. You can stay here. You don't have to go any lower. This is it right here. This is pigeon. If you want to get deeper, you bring yourself a little bit. It's so hard trying to not look at the camera but focus. So don't take the focus out of your core into the hips. So don't go too low. It up. Breathe. Again, because we're going to do 2 sets on each. If you want to try a set on the wall and a set off, it's okay. Inhale up. Bring the arms back into heart center. The weight rests on the left. This is where you prepare the balance, right here. You don't wait until you try to cross. Find it here. Remember, you can stay here. You don't need to go any lower. Didn't mean to throw you off, Susan. You guys at home, if you don't realize how hard it is for me to teach directly into this camera. And exhale. But I'm doing it for you guys. Cindy, Teresa, Crystal, Consuela, Bernadine. Inhale up. So this is the second set. We exhale to heart center. Open the toes wide on your base foot. Open your toes wide. So you check in with balance. Before you bring that knee up high, you decide, am I steady? You can stay here. You guys don't have to wait for me. When you feel that you're ready, exhale. The best balance comes when you move when you're ready. Very hard to balance on cue. Inhale up. This is our last one on this side, guys. Open the toes wide of your base leg. You can stay here. And release. Make fist. Place them at the back. Soften the knees. Begin to push the chest out. And come back into neutral. Allow your body to just soften, your knees to soften, and we're going to hang out just like a rag doll here, just hanging out. And we'll go from that ragdoll into that gorilla pose. We're gonna lift that right foot, place our right hand under it, lift your left, place your left under it. Your knees will have a slight bend. We're keeping the gaze on the front of the knees, the front of the thighs. Take 2 more breaths right here. We're going to release the feet. Step back with your left foot and rest on your left knee. We'll bring the inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And now bring both hands into the inside of that foot. We're not going to use the blocks or get any deeper in this pose today. I just want you to get the abdominals, the internal obliques, a chance to work. And you should feel this deep in the abdominal muscle right here, right on that right side. Let's push the hands into the mat and bring that right foot back. Spread the hands. We'll go cat and cow before we switch sides, inhaling and exhaling. And take your spine into neutral. Allow that opposite leg to just float. Because what we're going to do is we're going to bring that leg forward and take both hands into the inside. Focusing on the abs right there. And then we'll inhale up and bring the hands into heart center. We're going to move down into a few of our prone positions. Inhale up, have a few prone poses, lower the hands down. Take that left leg back. Let your chest come down and let your arms extend. Just take a few moments right here. As we prepare to move into our locust pose first, bring your right hand beside you, then your left. The forearm is down and the palm is up. The pelvis is down, but the chest begins to rise. The chest and the arms come up and the legs. We squeeze shoulder blades together. Take one more breath as you gently lower the right and the right arm goes forward. Bring the left back, reaching for that left ankle and half bow. Let's have 4 more breaths right here. And release gently, extend the left arm forward and the left leg down. Bend that right leg, reaching back for the right. In the half bow, we're going to do 5 breaths right here. Now let's release that leg. Go ahead and bring that right hand back beside the left, stretching your fingertips out, resting on the tops of your feet. We're going to slowly bring the forearms under right and left. And just lift the chest up. I want you to feel that stretch in your abs as you lift your chest and your gaze forward. And we're going to drop the chin and look over to the left and drop the chin over to the right and then back into our center and up. We're going to drop the chin over to the left and drop the chin around to your right. Bring it back into the center and lift your chest up. You should be stretching the head as high as you can. Last set, inhale down, dropping the chin and looking over to the left. Inhale down, exhale around to your right. And then back to the center, drop the chin and stretch up. As you bring it back into neutral, take your right hand under your shoulder, then your left. Go ahead and push your body up. Just shake it out just a little bit. So we're going to move a little bit deeper into stretching the core. We'll be moving into that puppy pose, extended puppy. So your hips aren't completely back yet. The hips begin to move back slightly. Take the left hand, thread it under the right arm. Drop the left ear, and you can rest the right forearm down. And we're going to be here for 4 breaths. Finding that last breath. And gently bring that right hand back under the wrist and press it up, releasing that left arm. Just take a few moments. When you're ready to, take that right hand, thread it underneath the left arm. Get nice and deep so that the shoulder drops, then the ear, and then you can rest that left forearm down. And we're going to take 5 breaths right here. And finding that last breath right here. Press that left hand down and lift your body up. Go ahead and walk the knees around to one side and turn them to the front. Let's take a few moments in our seated forward fold. Legs are extended, shoulders are resting over the hips, hinging from the waist and drawing it forward and around. Fingertips coming to toes or hands to shin. Chest stretching forward, stretching the abdominals right here. As we release, gently bring the soles of your feet together. And I want you guys to just lift and lower for a moment. And then up and back. Come onto your back. Hands rest on the outside, palms facing up. The knees lift and lower. Go ahead and spread the knees open wide and take 3 breaths right here. Reach around to the sides of your legs and push those knees together. Press your feet down and move your hips over towards your right hand. And just lower your knees to the left, but keeping your shoulders down. Use the muscles of your stomach to drag your knees back to the center and slowly press the hips to the left hand. Keep the shoulders down and knees come to the right. You want to feel that stretch in your abs right through here. And let's bring the knees to the center. Allow both knees to come in towards your chest. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Shoulders remain down. Shoulders remain down. If you have to sit up to reach the legs, then you want to just let the legs come in of their own. Spread the legs wide. And I want you to bring the ankles above your knees and your knees right above your hips. And take your index finger and thumb and just hook the big toe. This is our happy baby pose. Legs are open. If there's discomfort holding your toe, you can grab the inside of your feet to press down. As we release the feet or the big toe, bring the knees back into the center and just rock yourself gently from left to right. Often what we need as we are reintroducing our body back into yoga is just to check in with as many joints as possible to see if we left them in the very same condition that we believe we did. Now place both hands behind the left hamstring, take the right leg and rest it all the way down. Extend that right foot out and the right foot is flexed. You want to press down on the back of that thigh and pull that knee towards your chest. Comes towards your chest and the knee comes up towards the chin. Slowly release that leg, let it extend along your mat. Bring the opposite in, resting on the back of the thigh, pressing downward and upward at the same time. When you're ready, I want you to extend that leg as well. Stretch your hands above your head. Release as much energy through the base of your feet and the tips of your fingers as you can. And then draw the arms around to your side. And take a few moments right here. As you begin to check in with your body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, just allow yourself 2 to 3 breaths, breathing into the joints of the body, recovering oxygen into any area where it is needed. Giving our mind just a moment to process what we have accomplished. We may even find ourselves drawn back to our intention. The focus at this moment is simply on our breath. As the eyes are closed and the gaze of the body is drawn inward. We will take a few moments tonight to just focus on love, truth, and unselfishness. Reminding ourselves that people work with various motives. We should ask ourselves, why can work not be the motive? There cannot be work without motive. Some people may be motivated by fame, and others may be motivated by wealth. Some may seek power, and others work for penance, being reminded of wicked things they may have felt they've done. So each and every day, they work towards the ultimate goal, clearing their conscience of deeds that have transpired. Such are some of the various motives for work. But I encourage you to consider work for work's sake. Doing work and work for others simply because it is good. Taking up work as it comes to us slowly. Making ourselves more unselfish every day. We must do the work and find out the motive that prompts us. And we will find, almost without exception, that many times our motives were selfish. But gradually this selfishness will melt away through our persistence, and at last will come a time when we shall be able to truly do unselfish work. We may all hope that someday, as we struggle through the paths of life, there will come a time when we shall become perfectly unselfish. And the moment we attain to that, all the powers of who we are will be concentrated, and the glory of our spirit will become manifest. As you join me back in your seat, and we will bring to a close this Yoga Core Yoga Fit class. You may come into a cross-leg position if you are comfortable. And we're going to just allow that head to move slowly from the right and down and around to the left. And slowly center and down and around to our right. And as we come back into that neutral position, you may allow your palms to rest open, or simply bring the hands into heart center. As we find ourselves moving quickly into the Christmas season, I encourage you to choose the gifts that you give others wisely. Choose love, choose kindness, choose charity. Choose those things that cannot be purchased. Choose those things that we will cherish beyond the moment. Choose those things in which a material value has no relevance. Taking all that you need from this